You know how you sometimes see little memorials that folks make on the side of the road when they've lost a loved one on the highway? Mm-hmm. Well, of all of the road trips I've taken, all of the memorials I've ever seen have a cross. I think I've only seen like maybe one with the Star of David. That is interesting. Yes. So I've decided there's only one probable conclusion. Jews must be better drivers than Christians. The other day, I went to that Christian bookstore up the street and saw a Honk If You Love Jesus bumper sticker. I was feeling particularly spiritual that day because I had just come from a wonderful prayer meeting. So I bought the sticker and put it on my bumper. And boy, am I glad I did. What an uplifting experience that followed. I was stopped at a red light at a busy intersection, just lost in thought of the Lord and how good He is, and I actually didn't notice the light had changed. It's a good thing someone else loves Jesus, because if he hadn't honked, I never would have noticed. Lots of people love Jesus. Why, while I was sitting there, the guy behind me started honking like crazy, and then he leaned out of his window and screamed, "For the love of God, go, go, go! Good Lord, go!" What an exuberant cheerleader he was for Jesus. Everyone started honking. I just leaned out of my window and started waving and smiling at all these loving people. I even honked my horn a few times to share in the love. There must have been a man from Florida back there because I heard him yelling something about a sunny beach. That's about when I noticed the light had changed. So I waved to all my sisters and brothers in the Lord and drove on through the intersection. Of course, then I noticed I was the only car that got through the intersection before the light changed again, and I felt kind of sad that I had to leave them after all the love we'd shared. Praise the Lord for such wonderful folks. Well, I started a new diet. So of course I had to find a new route to work so that I don't drive by my favorite bakery in the mornings with all the donuts and the cinnamon buns in the window and what have you. Well, all this new street construction put me right in front of the bakery this morning. Then I thought that maybe it was God's way of telling me that I could take a quick break from the diet and have a little indulgence just this one time. So I prayed, "Lord, it's up to you. If it's your will for me to have one of these yummy pastries as a treat today, make a parking spot for me right in front of the bakery." Did you get it? Sure enough, on the 8th time around the block, there it was. God is so good.